All right, so today we are going to do a deep dive into something that I think we all take for granted.
Okay. I'm intrigued. What could that be?
Well, we're going to be taking a look at the beauty of the sun.
The sun.
Yes, the sun. We actually have a piece of Turkish writing that was inspired by an article about appreciating nature.
Oh, how interesting.
And, the sun, we see it every day, but do we really see it?
That's a good question. I mean, I know I probably don't.
Right. I mean, think about it. What makes sunrise and sunset so captivating?
I've never really thought about it, to be honest.
Right. Well, hopefully by the end of this deep dive, we will both have a new appreciation.
Well, I am definitely ready to dive in.
Okay, perfect. So the Turkish writing really emphasizes this idea of the sun's journey as like a visual feast.
Hmm.
And the writer uses such vivid descriptions. They talk about purples, reds, these beautiful pinks.
Wow, it's like a painter's palette almost.
Exactly. And what I find so interesting is how they link these colors to emotions.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like purple represents hope, red represents passion, pink is for peace and joy, and even sadness.
So it's going beyond just the visual description of the colors, it's tying them into a deeper meaning.
Right. Because don't you think that by doing that, by linking the colors to emotions, the author is saying that the sun's beauty is not just something outside of us?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, like it's reflecting something inside of us as well.
Exactly. And taking it a step further, the author even describes the sun using human-like qualities.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they have this line about its head-caressing affection, like the sun is caressing our heads,
Ah.
right? And then they talk about how it offers us cup after cup of brilliance throughout the day.
Hmm. It's true, though, isn't it? We do
Uh,
get so much from the sun.
I know. And it's interesting because thinking about this, it made me think about how a lot of cultures have given the sun a really significant role in their mythologies. Like you have the Greek god Helios
Oh, yeah, right.
and the Egyptian god Ra. It almost feels like we as humans have this innate need to see the sun as more than just, this big ball of gas.
Yeah, definitely. There's something very powerful about the sun that seems to connect us to something larger than ourselves.
Right. But what's also really interesting is that the piece doesn't shy away from the kind of, melancholic feeling of sunset either.
Oh, yeah.
That moment when it dips below the horizon and it's cloaked in all those colors,
Yeah.
it almost reads like a farewell,
It does, yeah.
like a goodbye.
And, that feeling of an ending, it really connects to that cyclical nature of the sun's journey. Every sunset is followed by a sunrise.
Every night gives way to a new day.
Exactly.
It's a reminder of renewal and starting over.
It really makes you think about where you experience those kinds of cycles in your own life, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does. It really does.
It's like those moments when something ends and you're not sure what's going to happen next.
And then, something new
Yeah,
begins.
exactly. And I think that's why, to go back to the sun, I think that's one of the reasons why it can be so comforting, right?
It's like a visual reassurance that no matter how dark the night, the sun will always come up again.
Exactly. It gives us hope.
Yeah, that brings us to the concluding point of this Turkish writing.
Yeah.
It really emphasizes that we should be observing the sun with more awareness and gratitude. Like we shouldn't let this daily spectacle just become something we take for granted.
That is so important, isn't it? To just be present and really appreciate what's happening around us.
It is. And it really connects with that idea of mindfulness, slowing down, and really seeing the beauty in the simple things, even if they're as familiar as the sun.
Right.
And with that said, as we wrap up this deep dive, it makes me wonder,
Yeah.
how might taking a moment each day to truly observe the sun, to appreciate its beauty and that deeper meaning, impact your own sense of wonder and connection to the world around you?
That is a good question. A really good question.
Well, something to think about. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and we hope you'll join us again next time.
It was a pleasure.
See you then.
See ya.